Good afternoon, this is Paul from Andover Sharpening. Now, I've been asked to do a quick video, which has been asked for me by a hairdresser. She's had her scissors sharpened by another company and she wasn't happy with their performance. She asked me to have a look at them, and I discovered that they hadn't used a convex sharpening machine. Now, she didn't really understand that there was two different types of sharpening. So this is going to be a quick little educational lesson. Why is it very important for you to understand the person who is sharpening your very expensive hairdressing or barbering scissors? This is why you pay the little bit extra for, because if I run you a quick through it, here we go. The machine on the left, this is a Tormek. This is not designed to do a convex scissor machine sharpening. But if you look at a little diagram here, a standard scissor is shaped like this, you see? Okay, now this will maintain this edge here. Now your convex one, which is what your hairdressing and barbering scissors are, some dog groomers even use these as well, to be honest with you. They clearly feel that a convex works for them. Now a convex scissor has a curve in it like so, you can see. Okay, now this gives it strength. Now if you're cutting very fine hair, which is very strong, the human hair is very strong, so you need a machine that's going to maintain this curve. Okay, now this is what we use, this machine. Now they're both mobile units, so these units are designed to come to your address only, and we can, if you wish, sharpen your scissors on site. See, we use these really, this one here we use for standard scissors and knives and things like that, but this one here is strictly a convex sharpening scissor machine. It works as your scissor will sit in a cradle and it rocks over very fine sanding papers, plus there are other numerous things that we use as well. There'll be a diamond cutting fluid on this one. Okay, now it's designed to sit in a cradle and rock, and that rocking sensation will maintain this curve. Okay, now if you put your convex scissors on this machine, what will happen is, if you look on this diagram, I've drawn in dots, and it will literally take off the convex, and what that would do is shorten the life of your scissor dramatically, and the edge will not last as long. You'll probably be taking a few years life out of the scissor itself. So basically you'll be turning that edge into this scissor, basically. So you'll be sharpening, taking your very expensive scissor down to something that it's not designed for. So this is why it's very important for you just to see there is two different types of sharpening going on for convex and standard scissors. Now I would say, if you are going to ask questions, which I would advise you to do, don't speak to the owner unless the owner is the engineer. Don't speak to the salesman. You want to speak to the engineer. Now you want to ask questions like, now you understand what type of systems they're using. Ask them, do they have a proper convex scissor sharpening machine? Okay, so these are mobile units only. Okay, the larger ones that we have permanently at the Older Marston depot are larger versions than this, and they're static. We don't move them. But these ones are smaller versions, and it's easier for me to run it through just to give you some idea of the equipment that is used and what has to be used for your scissors. I say, if you can't speak to the engineer, in my opinion, don't touch the company. If they're fumbling around answers that you're answering them, don't use them. Your scissors are not cheap. I've held scissors in my hands that cost just over £2,000. Now, if they would have used something like this, it doesn't have to be this machine, but if they're going to use something like this, it is the wrong machine. It's got to be held on a flatbed, if you want to call it that, and it's got to be held in a cradle. This is what this is for. Okay, so your scissor will have to be taken apart, placed one at a time, and it literally is rocked like this to maintain that shape. Okay, this shape here, that's your convex. Okay, so if you can't speak to the engineer of whatever company that you're going to be dealing with, my opinion, don't use the company. If the engineer seems to be stumbling around words and not giving anything satisfactory, my opinion, don't use the company. Okay, I'm Paul the engineer from Andover Sharpening. If you want to know anything, please give me a call. I'll put my contact phone number in with this video. However, it's 07739 045 163. I'll have all the contact information. You can contact me whenever you wish. Your scissors are not cheap. They are your life's work, if you want to call it that. I would say just take care of them. I'm Paul the engineer. Thank you very much, and listen to be tuning in again. Thank you.